Fun.
You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com, also part of Tequila Aficionado Media. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California.
I am Mike Morales. I understand it's raining, Alex, or had been raining.
It's raining.
What's it feel
It's
like to have rain in the middle of the worst drought ever?
it actually feels like I'm in Mexico. It is hot, humid, rainy. In fact, yesterday it was raining. I actually jumped in the pool and it was raining. I felt like I was in Mexico. It
Yeah,
was funny.
yeah, and you just got back from there, I think. Oh no, no. Well, you were in Europe, but
It
you and
was
I have
somewhere
both
else,
been.
but yeah.
Yeah, you and I have both been. Well, out here in San Antonio, it's a quarter to one in the morning. We do this like at various times during the day when we do the show, and it's like 80 degrees, 70 some odd percent humidity. It's steamy hot. It's steamy hot outside. So
It's still hot over there?
it's still hot. Yeah, we haven't had it stopped raining for us somewhere in late June, and so now we are just it's jungle hot outside. So tonight
Actually, it's actually 73 here now.
tonight we have Lunazul, and we're going to do the Blanco, correct, Alex?
Yeah, we're doing the Blanco.
This is
This is
this is their new look, by
right.
the
We've
way.
had
I if you follow us again on social media, on our Instagram page, you may have seen a picture that we posted. This is the old bottle Luna Azul, and this is the new bottle, kind of streamlined. On their website it says let's not complicate things. I like that. A less complicated look. Alex, what I really miss though, the first time this tequila came out, it was a screw top, and I still
right.
have it in storage. And you remember if you turned it a little
Got it.
bit,
Yep. Here.
it had a pour spout. Yeah, but it was a screw top, but the very first batches had a if you turned it, a a pour top came out of it,
Oh,
like a
cool.
fast pour. It was weird, and I still have that bottle because I thought it was the most cleverest thing I've ever seen. Um, this is a
Cool.
Alec, we were looking at their website offline, and this is a project that Heaven Hill has with with a particular distillery that's over 250 years old. So
Can you
I
take
can
a guess?
I can take a guess. I believe, as a matter of fact, I think they give the name of the company because we'll give you a gnome list, a gnome number here, gnome 1513, and it is Tierra de Agaves. If that sounds familiar to you, it's because you may have had another tequila that comes out of that distillery called Tierras, and that is an organic tequila. So this is a co-partnership between one of the oldest distilleries and bourbon and whiskey makers in the United States, that's Heaven Hill, with one of the oldest tequila making families in Mexico. So it really is kind of cool when you think about it
Yeah.
that two.
It's a nice marriage, really.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. And the neat thing is, I understand that when if you, I'm sure you've seen Luna Azul. They've been out everywhere. This is from one of their packages that I just kind of broke that off. It does come in reposado and añejo. We only have the Blanco this evening to taste the Blanco, and we'll do Primero, which is their clear añejo. We'll do that in another show, but they've been around for a long time, and I can tell you from experience that the reposado and añejo are very whiskey or bourbon forward. So for you oak heads out there, you're gonna love this tequila in the age categories. But for tonight and for our purposes, we're gonna try a blanco. We'll see how good. A tequila is only as good as their blanco. And and
Right.
and if you've tried this before, you know that they're an excellent price point. I think in the value category, they run somewhere between. I'd be surprised if it was over $20 in some places. you know.
And they have the big format bottles too. You can find it in a 175 size too.
Yes, 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 you can.
So it's got the pretty legs. It's got the nice clear color.
It's actually very
Not
pristine. It's
shiny. It's not
crystalline.
pristine.
Yeah.
It's crystalline to you.
Well, it's not. I don't see where you know, it's not opaque or anything like some blancos we may have had. It's not
It's got,
necessarily shiny.
little- it's got some highlights in there.
Yeah.
It's got a subtle nose, but it is nice. It's nice and
I don't
I
get
like
a.
it.
I don't get. Are you getting a lot of any clingy tears or legs, Alex? Because I don't see any.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
oh
do.
yeah, you are getting them. Okay, for some reason I am not seeing them on my glass. I have sheets. It kind of just sheets away.
You have the sheets.
Yeah, the sheets. There goes that accent again, huh?
They I do get the little tropical notes in there, or the fruit, the agave. You can smell the fresh agave.
You can still smell agave, and it's. Uh,
Mm.
I like that you can smell that if you're not familiar with that smell. Um,
Mm.
the flavor notes and the aroma notes are on the website. Um, it's rather citrusy. You know, it's um,
Mm.
at least on the nose, I think.
Well, you definitely have the fruit notes in on the palate. It is lemony to me also.
Hmm hmm
Lemony lime notes. You get the pepper, and it's real nice full mouthfeel. It's a
Yeah,
little
you know,
hot, but
it
it's
doesn't.
really
It's not a shy tequila. I mean, you would imagine, you would think that a company that makes its reputation on bourbons and whiskeys and aged spirits would kind of tone a Blanco down, but they haven't.
well,
And
very good.
yeah, I think it's very worthy of where the category is. I think in a value category, am I mistaken, Alex? But I rarely have ever seen this at anywhere over $20. I think.
So, in fact, they say that their price point um, between $20 and $25. 19.99, 24.99.
Hmm
It's definitely in I guess what you would call those fighting varietals category.
Yeah. I think that for the money, I've always liked it. To be honest with you, when they first came out and I first acquired samples of them when they've changed their look. Like this is like the second or third time they've changed the bottle. But as I said in the beginning, it had a pour spout. You would turn it, and a pour spout would come out like a fast pour. And uh, I've always liked it as a Blanco. It was like a few notches below the Tierras tequila that I'd had previously, you know, the organic tequila. And I think for the money and for the price point, you're getting a really good value.
I
I
think so.
I think you know what, Alex,
I think it's good.
should we nominate this as brand of promise in a different category, like a value category? Because
I think a good value category. Yeah.
I think so too, because I think people overlook tequilas like this because the price point is, you know, too low or whatever, it's not high enough. You know, this is not, at least the Blanco. Like I said, that in my estimation and in my experience, the Reposado and the Añejo are very oak forward, you know, very wood forward. A lot of your whiskey drinkers and rum drinkers would love that stuff. To me, I think the Añejo is a little too much wood for me, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to like it. But for tonight and for our purposes, I think this Blanco is, I think it's highly underrated. as a brand. Their price point, $25 for an añejo. Go figure. And
What's
during
wrong with
Christmas
that?
time, I got this. Believe it or not, I pulled this off. This was a gift pack. It came with 2 glasses, with Lunazul glasses. So I think it's a versatile Blanco. I think you could serve it on the rocks. It'd be great in a cocktail. It's a decent sipper. It really is. Some areas
I
some areas in New Mexico, for instance, places like Alamogordo, those areas there with limited tequila, limited varieties of tequila. Sometimes this is all they can get, and it's not bad. It really isn't.
yeah,
I think, and now with the new nicer look, it's more sleek. It's a little bit more classy, I think. Um,
yeah, I like that cork finish on it.
yeah.
I think this is a go-to tequila, especially for. I mean, it could be a good. I think it'd be a great well tequila for a bar.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
great for your margaritas. You know, if you want to leave your other stuff for sipping, this is great for margaritas. Even though, like I said, this is not a bad sipper too.
Nope.
Like it's your go-to tequila. And you know what, Mike? Too, I think this is a good entry tequila too.
Oh, you know what? That's a good
Those
idea. Yeah.
someone is starting to taste tequila for the first time, is getting involved with some blancos.
Hmm.
Great tequila to start with. 100% agave. Great price. Hey,
Yeah. You
give
can't.
it to them in a margarita, and then give them a little copita like this to try and sip, and then they can graduate to the añejo after that,
That's a great
or the
idea.
reposado, I should say.
Great idea. I hadn't thought of that as a gateway tequila. I normally think gateways are a little softer on the palate, but this one is not a shy tequila. By the way, it's also an award winner. If you look at their website, they won a double gold in 2012 at San Francisco World Spirits. They won the gold medal in 2014. In 2015, it is a highly recommended tequila, scoring a 93 points at the Ultimate Spirits Challenge. So it is not it's no slouch, and so
No es
Alex,
un slouch.
it's not a slouch.
No es
No,
slouch.
no es slouch.
No
So
es un slouch.
I think we highly recommend it as a more of a
Yeah, it's
refined
really
gateway
recommended.
tequila. Great idea, Alex. I totally agree with you. The new look for Lunazul, go find it. They are everywhere. There's no place you cannot find it. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio.
I'm Alex Perez. I think it's a great value priced tequila, maybe value priced category for us for brand of promise.
I think so.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think
thanks.
that's what we'll do for Lunazul, and we thank the Heaven Hill people for keeping us in mind and showing us their new look. Like I say, I'm Mike here in San Antonio. That's Alex over there in the Area 51 of tequila.
Yeah, thanks for watching. You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff, TequilaAficionado.com, part of Tequila Aficionado Media. Thanks for watching, and as always, sip wisely.